Valpolicella.
Scusi?
The Valpolicella, that's number 22. All right with you, Faith?
That's fine. I'm just in the mood for a 22.
Oh, what was that?
I was playing footsie.
Oh, I thought it was a rat running up my leg.
Thank you. I'm trying to be subtly seductive, and you start shouting for help.
I don't like being startled. It's bad for the digestion.
It is one of the pleasures of lunching with the one you love, playing footsie.
Ah! Look, put your feet on the table where I can see them.
You're supposed to enter into the spirit of it. Now, come on, take your shoes off. Let's wriggle toes together.
Certainly not. That sort of thing should be done in private, preferably with the curtains drawn.
So inhibited, Bill.
Oh, yes. Well, how's this for inhibited? I think it's time I stayed the night.
You mean at my place?
Yes, why not?
Well, it just seems easier at your place.
Easier it might be, but I thought you wanted Hannah and Joe to get used to us as a couple.
I do, Bill, I do. It's just... feels a bit awkward, that's all.
And I've got to get used to family life. Learn to take it as it comes.
What happens if it comes barging in at the wrong moment?
We have taught them to knock before entering, I hope.
Yes, that gives us 3 seconds to come up with an explanation.
Yes, I suppose it would be a bit inhibiting having them around.
I would be a bit tense.
So get rid of them.
It's a bit excessive, isn't it?
Well, just for the evening would do. You can arrange that, can't you?
Oh, yes. It just seems a bit sneaky.
Oh, for goodness sake, Faith, stop feeling guilty about enjoying yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting your children out of the way when you plan a night of passion.
A night?
Well, half an hour or so. With a break for the news.
I'll be glad when I finish this cake, then it won't be so tempting.
Hannah?
It's all right, Mum. I'm not ruining my appetite, just my teeth.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Well, that makes a change.
Will you be going out tomorrow night?
Why? Do you want me to?
Yes, I do, actually.
Is Bill coming over?
How very perceptive of you.
OK, I'll go to Caroline's and I'll come back very late.
Well...
It's all right.
No, I wasn't thinking about that.
What then?
I was thinking, do you need to come home? I mean, would you like to spend the night at Caroline's?
Is Bill staying the night here, then?
Well, he might be.
Oh, I see.
What do you mean, oh, I see?
Oh, don't go off your trolley, Mum. It's just a bit of a milestone, isn't it, having him stay the night?
I just want him to come more often so that you can get used to having him around.
But I won't be here.
Oh, don't be a pain. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not sure I do, Mum. I'm only a child, you know.
Yes, when it suits you.
Well, what about Joe?
I've organised him to go to Stephen's for the night.
I don't know why you bother. He spends all his evenings locked in his bedroom watching highlights of the World Cup.
I would just prefer it if you...
we were both out of the way.
No. Well, yes.
That's all right, Mum, I understand. Romance is a very sensitive area, and you've got to create the right atmosphere. I mean, Joe making crisp and ketchup sandwiches could be a bit off-putting.
Well, I was thinking more of you in your cucumber face pack coming out of the bathroom like the beast from 50 Fathoms.
I have to suffer for my looks.
We all have to suffer for your looks, Hannah. Just don't mention it to Joe.
What don't you mention to me?
That we're having fish fingers for tea again.
But you just mentioned it.
Oh, so I did.
You've been talking about me, haven't you?
Don't flatter yourself.
Joe, guess what? Jill's invited you to spend the night with Stephen tomorrow.
Oh, no!
What's the matter?
I can't stand Stephen. He's become an Arsenal fan.
Well, that's a really sensible reason for disliking someone, I must say.
Oh, you don't understand, Hannah. Just shut up.
Shut up, both of you, please. Come on, Joe, you don't really mind spending the night with Stephen, do you?
Yes.
But he's your best friend.
Was? I told you he's an Arsenal supporter. Oh, I shouldn't have to explain this to your mum.
No, I can see the difficulties, Joe, but I'm sorry, you'll still have to go.
I won't.
You will. Hannah's going out.
Just discovered.
And I've got things to do.
Are you doing them here?
Yes. Well, no. Well, Please, Joe, for goodness sake, try to be cooperative. I mean, how often do I ask you to actually do something for me?
Loads of time.
No, that's not true. Now, come on. I can't ring up Jill and say, Joe won't come because Stephen's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, Steve will get the message.
Well, are there any Tottenham supporters who could put you up for the night?
Mum, don't give in to him.
No, you're right. You're going to Stephen's, Joe. That's final.
There'll be a clash, Mum. That's what happens when you bring opposing factions together.
Joe, I fully understand the delicacy of the situation, but I would be very grateful if you could make the supreme sacrifice for me.
On one condition.
Oh, what?
that you promised not to tell any of the lads where I spent the night.
Evening, Bill. Bringing your empties back?
Times are not that hard yet.
Off to the gym, then. Game of squash?
Ray, have you ever thought that I might want to keep the contents of this hold all private?
No.
No, thanks, Ray. No, just a small scotch.
What do you need the Dutch courage for?
Time was when a bloke could come in for a drink and get nothing but a perfectly acceptable grunt out of the landlord.
Things have changed, Bill. I blame that Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah what?
She has this show in the afternoon. Me and Marlene often put our feet up and watch it. Well, I'll put me feet up while Marlene hoovers under.
Scenes of domestic bliss aside, what are you on about?
Oprah Winfrey has all sorts on her show. She asks them anything. No one tells her to push off and mind her own business. That's the way of things now, Bill. You're expected to reveal your innermost secrets to the whole world. So what's in there?
I've robbed a bank.
I'm not sure I approve of humour in a customer.
Toothbrush, razor, change of clothes. Satisfied?
It's a woman, then.
What's a woman, then?
You're taking a toothbrush. Can't be a stag night.
Right answer, but I find your workings out a bit questionable.
Is it the one you've been on about? The one with the kids?
It is Faith, yes.
I think you're balmy.
Thank you, Ray.
Take my advice. Don't.
Don't what?
Oh, look at you. You've just got rid of Liza. Your own flat, nice car. What I wouldn't give.
Ray, I am very happy, so shut up.
No time at all. She'll want a tease made.
Oh, she won't.
Won't see you in here much. You'll be a couple.
I thought you and Marlene were happy.
Oh, Marlene's happy. But then women have a different idea of happy. Why not swap lifestyles with me, Bill? Now, that would make me very happy.
Hello, Marlene.
You're barred.
What's Bill's star sign, Mum?
Aries, why?
Affairs of the heart are in for a bumpy ride this month.
Thanks, Hannah.
And yours say curb your headstrong nature.
Very interesting. I thought you were going to Caroline's.
In a minute, I'm just taping a record for her.
Well, can't you put it on fast forward?
You've splashed out a bit, haven't you?
Oh, no, I've had it ages.
No, you haven't. You've still got the price tag on the collar.
Oh, well, just haven't had an opportunity to wear it, that's all.
Well, it's hardly your usual chip frying outfit, Mum.
I don't intend to fry chips tonight. What do you think?
Well, it's different.
If I breathe in, it's all right, isn't it?
Very dynasty.
Oh, please.
Just joking. It suits you. I wouldn't be seen dead in it, mind you, but then you don't want my Doc Martens, do you? Anyone would think someone important's coming over.
Bill is someone important.
Are you sure you want all this, Mum?
All what?
Well, you've divorced. Don't you fancy a wild and gypsy lifestyle?
How can I have a wild and gypsy lifestyle when I have to get up every morning to sort out your dinner money?
You're an older woman. I said older, not old. Older women have a mystical allure.
Yes. Well, how can I be mystically alluring when I've got a handbag full of plaster impressions of Joe's teeth and the dog's flea collar?
They're conversation openers.
Really? I'd like to know what the conversation's about.
I just wonder why you don't take a breather before tying yourself down again.
I'm not tying myself down, Hannah. I love Bill.
Admit it, Mum. You've got used to having that bed to yourself. I've seen your bed socks and Wincey nighty.
Oh, come on. Just because the central heating broke down.
When I came into the bedroom to get the hairdryer last night, you were eating a strawberry yoghurt and reading Jackie Collins.
So what?
So I'm just saying that we don't expect you to look glamorous.
Oh, thank you very much.
You'll have to make a bit more of an effort if Bill's here.
Since when have you become the expert on divorce and remarriage?
Well, I was just reading this piece on the joys of staying single.
Trying to put me off?
No,
Don't you want me to be happy?
of course, Mum. But maybe not so quickly.
Why?
I just wonder if you know what you're doing, that's all.
Yes, I do. Thanks.
I don't mean about Joe and me, we're fine. I just mean about becoming part of a couple again.
I'm fine. Now, why don't you go and see if that record's finished before it starts repeating on itself?
Hello? Anybody home?
Yes, we're in the kitchen.
Hello? Oh,
Hannah was just going out, wasn't
Give it a
she?
chance. I know you can't wait to get rid of me.
Nonsense, Hannah. We'd be delighted if you'd join us for the evening.
What?
Just joking, don't panic. Are these your records, Bill?
Yes, just a few albums I brought over to listen to.
Can I have a look?
Sure, sure. You're looking very nice, Faith. Apart from the frown.
Oh, thanks. Well, I'll look even nicer when I get rid of my daughter.
Buddy Holly. Eddie Cochran.
Giants of the music scene, lives that were tragically cut short. If Buddy Holly had lived, the Beatles would have sat at his feet, not the Maharishis. And don't you dare ask who the Beatles are.
Is this a lecture?
Well, I hope not, as you're just going out.
Have you ever listened to any of this music, Hannah?
Well, Mum's got some geriatric albums and I've seen some archive film.
Thanks, Hannah.
I've got some very late Buddy Holly recordings made when he was alone in his New York...
Goodbye, Hannah. Have a lovely time at Caroline's and see you in the morning.
I'm going. Oh, if Jason calls, tell him I've gone off him.
That'll be the day.
Buddy Holly. Bye.
Why do you bring those records for?
Well, I thought they might provide a little musical accompaniment while I press my suit upon you.
Press your own damn suit. Hardly think that La Bamba and Summertime Blues are going to send me into transports of delight. Have you got any Lionel Richie or Barbara Streisand?
Heavens above, they're not in the same class. I grew up on Buddy Holly.
Well, if you're thinking of recapturing your lost youth, perhaps I better get into me bobby socks and ponytail.
What a very good idea. Faith, the dog cannot sleep on the bed.
Actually, he usually sleeps quite well.
You know what I mean.
Thought you liked dogs.
I love them, they're marvellous, but I don't want to share the secrets of my boudoir with one of them.
Deefa's very discreet.
Why Deefa? Is it a family name?
Bill, don't you know your alphabet? C for cat, D for dog.
And S for stupid.
Oh,
What's the matter?
I've got cramp.
Where?
In my,
Where? Oh.
my leg. Well, you see, oh dear, I think the dog squashed it.
Is that it?
Yes, lovely. You see, I let the dog on the bed for company. After the divorce, and I was sort of lonely, and he was very comforting.
He's very heavy. Most people have teddy bears for comfort. Why did you have to choose a 4-stone gun dog, my love?
They're nicer than cats.
They're bigger. Oh, come on, Faith, we can't have an audience. I can't make love to you with my legs pinned down by a comatose canine.
OK, you're right. He'll have to go.
He can go downstairs?
Absolutely. I was going to tell him.
Oh, come on, Faith.
I'm not used to roughing it.
I'm not going to throw him onto the compost heap. I'm just going to take him down onto his designer dog blanket downstairs. Oh! Oh, what the devil? Good Lord.
Yeah, this will do the trick. There you are, darling.
Come on. Come on, that's a good boy. Come on. That's right. Come on. Out you go. Go on. Fetch. And stay.
It's the dog.
And there's me thinking it was a 4-foot mouse. With blocked sinuses.
You'll have to take him in the kitchen.
Oh, you'd think a 5-year-old dog could understand a perfectly simple command, stay.
Well, he's only just learnt the word sit, and we don't allow 4-letter words in our house.
Fine, OK. I'll just have to go and spell it out to him then. And stay. Now, look, D4, I'm trying to be nice about this. I know I'm the newcomer in the family, but I do love your mistress. My mistress. But the thing is, we need some privacy. Now, what I want you to do is to go downstairs and sit in your basket. Now, that's not too much to ask, is it?
Hello, Bill.
Hannah, where have you come from?
What are you doing?
I'm just talking to the animals.
Has Mum run out of conversation?
It's a bit complicated to explain.
Don't worry, I get the picture. I know about Deefa's sleeping arrangements.
And what's brought you back?
Well, Caroline's dad got quite nostalgic when I told him about your Buddy Holly stuff, so I thought I'd sneak back and borrow a record for him.
Well, as long as you look after it.
I didn't mean to disturb you.
No, that's fine, fine. They're on the table. Help yourself.
What's that, asparagus?
Yes, I'm going to cook it for supper.
You're having it in bed? I'm only allowed to eat in bed when I'm ill.
Actually, it's not all it's cracked up to be. There's never anywhere to put the salt.
Well, have fun anyway. Thanks for the record.
Bye.
Who was that?
Oh, goodness sake, I wish you and your family would stop creeping up on me.
Well?
It was your daughter. She wanted to borrow one of my records.
Oh, a likely story. She just wanted to see what was going on.
Well, I was talking to the dog at the time, so I think that may have slightly confused her attitude towards adult relationships.
What's this?
Asparagus for the second time in 5 minutes. I was going to cook it for you tonight as a surprise.
Oh, right. Well, I'll go back to bed then. Prepare for the surprises. Oh, it's delicious, Bill.
Yes. It was rather fine, wasn't it? There's this little man I know in the market. Oh! Now, put me down, Faith, put me down. I know it's supposed to be an aphrodisiac, but you mustn't do anything too strenuous until a good hour after a meal.
Oh, I'm willing to risk it.
Don't answer it.
Right.
They'll go away.
OK. What if it's important? One of the children might have had an accident.
Unlikely.
I'll have to go.
I thought you might. Oh. Yes? Yes, this is Hannah's house. But I'm afraid she's out. Can I take a message? Jason? Oh, yes, I believe she did say something. Now, what was it? Oh, yes, she's gone off you. Don't mention it. It was a pleasure. Goodbye.
Well, I think Luton v Nottingham Forest for a draw, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Liverpool v Spurs? Massacre. I agree. I think we'll forget that one. Well, I think we should have Celtic v Aberdeen. And I think that's it, thank you. I'm sorry, Joe should have been here this evening, but he's out. There's the money. See you next Thursday. I must go. I'm having an early night. Sorry. Had to fill in the pools coupon.
Expecting anyone else? Timeshare salesman? Neighbourhood watch?
Well, could be. Meanwhile, let's make the most of the peace and quiet. Come here!
No, just a minute. Just let's take our time.
Why?
Because I want our lovemaking to be a voyage of discovery, not a 31 bus trip to the chip shop. I've got to get back into the mood.
Oh, do you want me to put on a Buddy Holly record and we can start jiving?
It's not good for my health, you know, all these interruptions.
Not good for mine either, but I'm not making such a big deal about it. Oh, come on, turn over. I'll give you a massage. Relax you.
Go on. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh. No, it's all right. I'll ignore it.
Good.
Do you think I should?
Yes.
What if it's urgent?
What could be urgent? I knew it.
Hello?
I'm sorry to ring, but I'm glad you're in. With Joe over here, I thought you might be out on the town.
Actually, I'm in on the duvet, Jill. Is there a problem?
Well, you know I wouldn't ring unless something was up.
Hasn't been a fight, has there?
No, nothing like that. Joe's got a temperature.
Oh, no. Much of one?
Well, I'm not sure of the actual degree, but I knew you wouldn't want him away from home if he wasn't well.
No, thanks. Do you want me to pick him up?
No, it's okay. Mike's just on his way to a Rotary meeting. He'll drop him on the way.
Oh, right, thanks.
I am sorry.
So am I. Oh, thanks, Jill, very much. Yes, I hope Stephen's all right. Bye.
Bye.
Damn and blast.
Joe's coming home.
You guessed.
What happened? He wrecked the house?
He's ill.
Damn and blast.
Find your own expletives.
Well, that's the end of our night of trembling passion then, isn't it?
Oh, come on now, don't be defeatist. Joe will come home, I'll pop him into bed with a hot water bottle, and Bob's your uncle.
Bob's my uncle?
Yes. We can pick up where we left off.
We've left off so often I've forgotten where we started. Why am I here? Did I come to read the meter?
Good night, Joe.
Night, Mum.
Hope you feel better in the morning. He'll be okay in the morning.
Yes, but will we?
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing really. It's just that I don't think I've had such a disturbed evening since I had the Vindaloo at the Railway Tavern.
Now, come on. Where were we?
Well, we passed the daughter, and we passed the dog, and we passed the poolsman and the feverish son. But in my book, we have not yet passed go. There must be certain rules to be obeyed when courting in a household which is about as tranquil as the last night of the proms. And the first rule is... Let's go back to my place, Faith. Faith? Oh, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful.
Mum, where's the aspirin? Mum!
Shh! Your mum's asleep.
Bill, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just keeping your mother company. What's up?
Oh, I just felt a bit hot. Thought I should take an aspirin.
I'll get you one. I'll get two. I could do with one myself. Faith. Faith. Good grief. You didn't waste any time, did you? Talk about dogged persistence. Come on. Are you gonna move? Oh, what the hell, it's no use. A fond kiss, and then we sever. A farewell, and then forever. Had we ne'er loved so kindly? Had we never loved so blindly? Never met or never parted? We had ne'er been broken-hearted. Oh! Damn dog's bone! Oh. In this house, I can't even depart in peace. Oh. But at least I can have the last word!